Hey folks, so today I actually scored some stuff at the town dump again. They have, I guess, what is a makeshift reuse, giant reuse bin. And you may go back and look at one of my videos where I happened to find a whole bunch of records, like 60, 80 records, I can't remember. And there was actually some really good stuff in there. Um, and so, because I have a bad record collecting habit, I have been going back, once a week. I don't go every single day. That would be crazy. But once a week's good enough for me. And I went in there today, and what they have is like a giant shipping container before the actual place where you throw all your, garbage and stuff out. And you can go into that shipping container and leave stuff there that you think other people might be interested in, stuff that's still good and probably shouldn't be thrown out. And then people can just take it. So I went in there today and I've gotten a bike out of there. I've got a few other things out of there in the past. As I said, the records was probably the best thing. But yeah, this time there were 2 boxes of Christmas tree decorations. And the boxes, one of them looked fairly old. It's the one you're looking at right here. So I thought, why not? And I just loaded them into my van and figured, well, I'll go into them when I get home. The wife will probably go through them. And then I will donate to one of the local things what's left. At least that way it gets out and maybe somebody can enjoy them in time for Christmas, worst case. So while I was doing dishes, unbeknownst to me, my wife went through these. So she couldn't wait. And she's already separated out the stuff that she's probably going to keep and that I like. There's some stuff in here that I saw and I like. And then she already took out the stuff that is considered a bit more modern, because it turns out, and this is what I was hoping for, there would be some vintage pieces in here, and there are some pretty nice vintage pieces. You're sitting right on the edge, probably like 1910s to 20s for a few of these glass pieces, and then a lot of stuff from the 60s and 70s in there too. So we'll go through it. I'll just show you it. This is the bag of all modern stuff. It's all plastic, probably like 1990s or later. I do have to say though, when I was unpacking the box, I saw January 2005 on this box, and I was like, oh my God, it's all probably going to be new stuff, or new, what I consider new anyways. And then, yeah, Susie was going through some stuff and realized, nope, definitely not. There's some stuff in here. So we'll go through these. And yeah, pretty happy. So she repacked it. This is all the original papers and stuff that were in there. So here's one that's, just a little shell that somebody hand painted. It's really nice. It says 1994. Not old or anything like that, but just, it's cute that somebody did that work, and I think that might actually be an applique on there more than anything else. So the first ones that caught my eye, because I love mid-century modern, pretty much everything, were these great, probably 1950s or 60s aluminum. Sorry, I got my Christmas tree in the background there. I thought it'd be apropos. Twist sort of icicles. Some are just straight aluminum, and some are, as you can see there, or I don't know if you can see there very well, have colors on them, which are really great. Like here's one that is in gold. See it? Yeah. And they look great. There's blues and reds. Not to everyone's taste, but certainly up my alley. I have an aluminum Christmas tree for the store, which I still haven't put up yet. We're starting out December and I'm not there. So yeah, there were 10 of those in there. Keeping in mind again, all of this stuff is free. Can't really see it on the carpet there. Maybe it looks better over here. Yeah, there you go. You get a better shot. Maybe that's where I should have been shooting this. But you can see they're all, and they look pretty cool when you've got lights on them, and especially in another aluminum Christmas tree. So yeah, so there's a little Santa. That's plastic. It's not too old, but my wife wanted to keep it for some reason. These were where some of the better pieces were in. And it's like a little homemade crochet thing. My wife wanted to keep this because she remembers her grandmother making these. They're like, it looks like kind of curly plastic like you would see on the spaghetti lamps. So that's kind of cool. And these are all glass. Okay, those ones are, that one's plastic. But these are glass here with your little metal caps on them there. These are 1970s cloth ones, not that big of a deal. But still, keeping in mind, free. There we go, some more. These, yeah, this is the one. So we opened this one and I took in a nice breath, because that's probably, you're looking at 19-teens era, maybe the 20s. Mercury glass, I believe. It is really in really good shape all the way around. And then here is another glass one that's really nice. No cap on that, but there's lots of caps to use. And then these two guys are kind of neat too. And a cranberry glass. There's another one of those there. And then another nice shape, sort of mercury glass look to it. And then just a regular glass blown one on there. So yeah, those were probably, not gonna lie, you know, probably the best out of the group. But there was still some more to go looking at here. These are, you're getting more into the 50s and 60s. God, those are so cool looking. And my wife is laid claim to these. I might take one or two to put in the store for the store display, because I have a few that go on my, there's another one there. Mercury glass with that great, almost psychedelic interior. There's another one there. And then these are glass as well, kind of shaped. I guess they were shaped to sort of look like berries or fruits. Another glass one there. And that's got the metal caps on it, and another glass one there. So those are pretty good. And we got a few more in here. More again of these like 1970s, 80s sort of string ones. There's a bunch of those. Some more. These are glass, but they have plastic tops on them. Probably were replaced because often the metal ones would snap the top. There's another mercury glass one that's kind of nice. Another shaped mercury glass one, which is nice. That one over there with the others. Mercury glass with a little bit of paint on it. Metal tops. These are kind of cool. We're debating. Let's see if I can do this with one hand or two. Sorry about the terrible camera work, but if you follow my channel, you know that's kind of a trait. These, I think they're 70s, and my wife thinks they're 1960s. They're plastic, but they do have age because they are fairly brittle icicles. And there's a whole bag full of them there. So definitely on the vintage side of things. That's just one that I think my wife wanted. It's not too old, but she laid claim to it. Another glass ball. Top on there. Don't know if this is actually old or not. It might be. It's kind of hard to say. You can hear my son in the background. Normally I don't shoot videos at home, but I brought these back home with me. Just look at them. And there's some more of those sort of 70s, 80s style rope ones. Glass in there. So you see, that's kind of an interesting cap. It's a different style cap to that one too. And another glass one. There's quite a few just plain glass like that, but still they're quite nostalgic. Anybody who grew up in the sort of in the 1970s, these would have been the old family ones, usually handed down from your probably grandparents. Now these are vintage as well, but they are plastic, but it is an earlier plastic on there. And there's a couple of red ones in here too somewhere kicking around. There's another green one. That is an older plastic. So probably 1960s or 70s, I would imagine. I've seen them online listed as vintage 60s, so could be, may not be. Another glass ball one. More glass. That's actually quite a dark one. Let's see what else we got. Yeah. Some more glass. I think all of these are glass. I think basically she separated out the glass going through them all. And there you go again there. There's another one of those sparkly pears. Not old, but she's claimed that for her own collection. Same with that one. That is actually plastic. I wish that was glass, but it is not. That is a plastic one. Well, there's a few more interesting ones there. There's a nice light colored blue one. Oh, there's a great one. Oh, dang. That's too bad. There's a nice shaped one. Oops, don't break them, Jay. But the paint is worn away. But you know what? You hang that on a tree from that direction, nobody will know the difference. Look at that. Perfect. I got all the solutions. There's one of the plastic ones in red to go with the green ones. Some more sort of an orangey color. Pink. I don't think there's any other really. Let's see. Oh, there's one. Another nice one with paint on there. Glass. Somebody's homemade googly-eyed reindeer. Oh, that's classic. Out of clothespins. Great high school, or sorry, grade school class project. And then another one with some stripes on there. And then there's, oh great, there's another one of those. Look at that. That one's nice. Cool psychedelic inside. It's got nice painting on the outside as well. There's another one of those glass fruit ones, which is great. And I think we might be it. Yeah, I think that is. Definitely, that is that for those. There's a few more, as I said, in there, just a few more glass ones in there. So yeah, that's the vast majority. There were some other things I'll just show you really quickly in this one that are more like figures, but they're not terrifically old. Like, and these will probably be donated, although my wife, I think, will probably take this one on me. A little angel tea light. And what else we got here? This is not old at all. It's a digital little ornament where you could upload it through USB with pictures in it, which is clearly not that old, but kind of cool. Yeah, and the rest of these are some more decoratory stuff, although this is 1995, so technically vintage. And I think it might even be like, it looks like it's sort of hand put together too. But yeah, for those who believe that the 90s are vintage, but I guess that is 30 odd years ago now. It's terrifying to me. Just another boxed ornament there. And you can sort of see what else is in there. There's nothing truly old in here, another boxed ornament, but just pretty little tea lights. I think this is like a corn husk tree topper on there, which is kind of good. Some more of the corn husk little ornaments. I think these are all fairly modern from there. There's a little angel. I don't know what company that is on there. Sarah's Angels by Belly Singer. I don't know. I don't know what that says. I can't read it because my eyes are that bad. And there is a Darth Vader, which I believe is actually my son's. So he probably threw that in there when I wasn't looking. Good thing I found that. So yeah, that is, again, the Christmas miracle of the dump that happened to us. So I just thought I'd share that with you all, because again, you know what? Even getting these is getting harder and harder now. Even if you went out to a vintage store to buy them, they're getting tougher and tougher to find. People, I get asked for vintage Christmas ornaments all the time. Occasionally I sell some. Most I just keep to use in the store itself during the holiday season. Although, again, still don't have my Christmas tree up in the window yet, but I will do that this week. That's my Christmas goal. So, all right. Well, you know, I hope you guys are able to find some stuff at the dump that's as good as this, because although this is a pretty cool haul. But if you guys do have any good stuff that you trash that you find at the side of the road that is a treasure to you, feel free to put it in the comments. Or if you, I don't even know, can you put pictures in the comments? That would be cool if you could, because I'd love to see stuff that people find. But yeah, feel free to tell your stories. And if I don't, you know, see you guys before Christmas hits, Merry Christmas from my family to yours. Bye.